Hi YouTube, welcome to part 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's click and go. It's already Sunday. I like that the currently we're getting a little bit different gameplay. Usually it's been class, poem, class, poem, class, poem. Apparently we're now gonna have something a little bit different. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. And by the way, I can't wait to see where this game is heading to. What are the horror elements gonna be? Because this game had a huge warning at the beginning, saying, you know, you should be careful. I'm just like wondering where is the storyline gonna be leading to. I love the fact that I don't know anything about the plot. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting. We've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I don't know, I have a bad feeling about this. Like, I know what kind of, like, based on the beginning text. Okay, yeah, let's just go. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Where is her parents, by the way? Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, she's fine. Oh my god. Dude, I was already expecting like horrible things. Oh my god. Hi, ZillionJape. It's true, we've kind of abandoned her as a friend. But like, also, it's been said a lot to people. Like, don't hang out with your crush if you're just gonna be in a friend zone. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over for more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How did you hear about that? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you... Oh. Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, ZillionJape. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. This sounds really fucking depressing right now. Chat, look away. Chat, look away. Yeah, I can agree with the realistic part, yeah. And like, I can sympathize with her, like this whole thing sucks. Like, this whole thing sucks. Like, it sucks for everybody. Like, like it's hard to put it into words, but it just sucks. But it's like it is what it is as well. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in your trap, ZillionJape. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really going to just make me say it, aren't you, ZillionJape? I guess I've no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Okay. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? I think, oh my god. I think a lot of, yeah, realistic, yeah. I think a lot of people could like, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Why go to school? Why eat? Like, why is her room messy? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. That is also true. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, ZillionJape. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else, everyone in the club, It feels like a spear going through my heart. Oh. So that's why. Okay. Well, that explains everything from the, earlier when I was speaking. Like, why didn't she reveal these thoughts or feelings earlier? She only now realized. Yeah, okay. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, ZillionJape, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, ZillionJape. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. ZillionJape. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. ZillionJape, Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know that I care. If you have it in to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sadly, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, ZillionJape. It really takes away from the moment when, ZillionJape is the name I have. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. How fucking oblivious is the main protagonist? Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I really don't understand. Bravo. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. And the one of our pretentious protagonist in history. Yeah! Like, how do you not understand? Like, Honestly, like the right situation or the right thing probably would be to do in this situation would be openly speak with her and say, I am having a crush on Yuri, but I really love you as a friend. Like, I honestly care and love you as a friend. Because it's obvious she's interested. Oh my god. The main protagonist is pissing me off, and I named him after me. Fuck! I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah! Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. Oh, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's fridge, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ah! I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her laps, as if making sure she's keeping a track of them. Why did you not want her to touch the drawer? So, should we get started? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you plan on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense? I guess that's the way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Are we gonna have a success? I sound like a fucking child. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This one is a jasmine essential oil. It smells like a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing your poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? Or those? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Uh-huh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, ZillionJape. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? We're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. We made the wrong choice. Load a save file.
Oh my God.
What do we do? Please. But no, this is like... Oh my god. This actually reminds me. A lot of people are like... No, a lot of people are like... always interested in emo or goth girls. Then there's that stereotype. When you actually have to do something with them on the bed and they turn out to be freaky and people are like, oh shit! Theirs is so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you caught about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Nervous laughter. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? You relaxes her expression once again. Would you like... Oh my fucking god. Please, for the fucking fuck. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the... Okay, Jana, are you still there? Would you run at this point? I wanna know if people would run at this point. Like anybody. I mean the knives. That's the thing you don't hear. Yeah, would you run, Jana? If you're alone in a room with somebody, one of the things they grab from their bag is a knife. And they say, yeah, I'm into knives. They're gonna kill you. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Run. We can't run anymore. We've chosen this path. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! ZillionJape! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through a skin like it's oh my god. Okay. Okay. How does she know that? We're done. We're done. Fuck! We chose the wrong path. How does she know that? We chose the wrong path. No, we're making her life better. This is the correct thing. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Oh. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Oh. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her... What the fuck?! I don't know about other people's kinks. But blood is not at least on my list. Or fetishes. Or anything. Or any sexual things. But blood is not on my list. And I don't think that's on a lot of people's lists. Or maybe I'm misinterpreting the situation. Maybe she's just trying to lick the wound like make it better. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's probably the case. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Uh-oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. so it was a little weird and took me by surprise. But I guess he was just trying to help, right? I mean, dude! This chick, most of her excuses are always like, I just did it suddenly. She's gonna kill you suddenly. She's gonna fucking kill you suddenly. Oops! I wasn't thinking. I struck a knife to your fucking throat. Come on. Sauce, we chose the wrong path. Yuri, I think you're overacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Yuri seems to act on impulse quite a bit, so it wouldn't be that surprising. Yeah! We're in a relationship, there's a huge fight. And there's a knife on the table. Oops! I wasn't thinking! What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. ZillionJape! Did you really just do that? Then now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird. I'm the weird! I'm weird! Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Oh my god, it's 420 in Finland. Not that I smoke weed, but 420! The memes! After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's not just something I saw online, really. Are we ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Is she cutting her... Was she cutting herself now? Ah, nothing. Her face is a little red. What? Yeah, but John, like, why was she cutting herself now, of all the fucking places? Where are the warnings on this thing? I said at the beginning, leave! I said at the beginning, leave! Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind me, behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels so childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. By the way, again, how stupid is our main protagonist? How is he not realizing? How is he not realizing she was cutting? Oh my fucking lord. Maybe not cutting herself, maybe looking at her cuts, possibly. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if you don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I'm gonna say that applies to a relationship. Just being there with another person is just nice. You don't need to do anything with them. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I just read Flab Man's latest comment. Yeah, like how? What is? Oh, if there's one criticism we can give this game, it's that the main protagonist, like, what the fuck? I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think you feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but might move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Ah! So sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my neck? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. What? Spam? Oh, there was a fucking asshole. Wait, was there? Oh my god, no, Joanna is spamming! What the fuck, Joanna? She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? What is happening? Yeah, but this... Why is our man so stupid? Like that's the thing. That's the thing. Somebody could fucking kiss this guy, and he would still be like, why did they kiss me? I don't understand. How stupid is... Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent up a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah! Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Well, this is kind of a saucy scene. What the fuck? No, it wasn't! The moment is over as soon as it began. Listen. This character is the stupidest character that I've played in a video game history. Okay? Densest character. Stupidest character. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filing the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's really pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning? I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could take extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Okay. No, it can still continue. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring in tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot, you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm going to say, so... Or what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, ZillionJape. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Is it Sayori? Eh? Oh yeah. Yeah. Good point about Sayori. This is one of the worst characters that I've played. Hi, ZillionJape. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, ZillionJape. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll be all together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Okay. Oh, no. Nothing happened. How? Okay, no, hang on, no. It's this character's stupidity, this main protagonist's stupidity, that's why I need to do this. I need to let out my anger somehow. I don't want to wake anybody up, so... I just needed to let out that anger. The fuck... Like, just like Joanna you said, why is our man so stupid? And just like Flab has said, he's so fucking dense. How stupid. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see for it myself. See it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, ZillionJape? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, ZillionJape. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? 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 Monica was right about what? Sayori? Yeah, that... Okay, now there's an actual fucking secret conspiracy plot, apparently. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this is the burden your mind is making out to be. See, I knew there was something wrong with Monica. By the way. No wonder she didn't have any kind of fucking personality. I put the pillow behind my back now. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, ZillionJape. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Oh, what? What do we think is gonna be our main character's answer? Just asking for guesses here. What, Jana? What do you think is gonna be our main protagonist's answer? We'll. No. No. I don't expect him to be like, no, friendzone. He's gonna be like, his first answer is gonna be, what do you mean? Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. ZillionJape, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down to Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Okay. He didn't have such a stupid answer. But that's mostly because she didn't let him speak immediately. See, what he was already like, Sayori? Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? By the way, that is just threatening, by the way. That's worst form of abuse you could do to somebody. Like, imagine somebody came up to you. You're interested in somebody else, by the way, in this situation. Imagine somebody came up to you, even if it was a really close friend, and they tell you, I like you so much that I'm gonna die from it, or whatever she said. Like, that's just wrong. I can see why Sayori would have her sympathizers, but this is like, this is going this is going extra steps way too much. And if she's gonna kill herself by the end of the game, that's gonna leave a permanent mark on the main protagonist, even though he's fucking stupid. Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Yeah, this is like, dude. Like, come on. I don't like Sayori anymore. Look, like, come on. I think that's called Oleander. What the... Like, that's just... Like... That's just threatening. Like... I think it's good writing in terms of, like, this happens in real life. But people like Sayori need to realize you're putting... Yeah, toxic. Yeah, it is fucking toxic. You're putting a huge amount of pressure on that human being. And if she ends up killing herself, it's more like... Even more like... Wow. And then other people have to convince the main protagonist in this case for the rest of their lives it's not your fault. Like that, this is fucking toxic. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feeling right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get the things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forced a smile through her incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? Like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Flab, you can't say this is healthy behavior anymore. Like, there's a lot of people who acted like this as teenagers. Yeah. And as an adult, you realize how fucking toxic this is. I feel like, yeah, I had a phase in my teenage years where I was also, I don't know, I don't want to say it was a depression, probably like a short depression state, but like, I was a shitty person like this. Like, this is you just being fucking shitty. Her entire goal currently has been for the last, like, 2 hours is to make you feel bad. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed here. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, ZillionJape. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Saori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't even know how to react. Saori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! By the way, I'm gonna make a prediction here, Flab. No matter what girl you're gonna go out with and hang out with through the rest of the game, every one of them is probably a toxic choice. Which this game doesn't send a healthy relationship to anybody then. Or a healthy relationship message. I love the game though. That seems like I'm hating them, but it's just, yeah, it's bad. Games and movies are meant to have bad emotions as well, like leave you in a bad emotion. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I don't know, why? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Oh, and by the way, what's also unhealthy about Sayori is that, have you guys ever heard the phrase, you need to love yourself before actually loving somebody else? Or, I don't know if that's how the phrasing exactly goes, but the phrasing is based on the fact that, if you can't love yourself, or at least like yourself, some amounts of bits of yourself, the rest of your relationship is gonna be constantly where the other one will get mentally like tired of the relationship. The rest of the relationship will constantly be like, I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for you. I know you hate me. I know you hate me. I know you hate me. I fucking suck. Actually, that's a problem seems to be with Yuri as well. But yeah. If you can't love yourself, how can you love someone else? Yeah. And I think one of the key things about that line is because it will get mentally torturing for the elder person to constantly reassure you, dude, there's nothing wrong with you. I love you. Honey, I love you. Honey, I love you. Oh my fucking god. Honey, oh my fucking god, I love you. You're perfect. Like, then it will also lead to toxic behavior as well, where you hurt your significant other because you don't love yourself. You go out there drinking. People might even cheat on their partner because they feel like, I don't deserve you. I'm a fucking asshole. Like, there's a lot. And I'm not saying everybody's a cheater. I mean that those things could cause you to be toxic to your significant other because you feel like I'm not good enough. So you turn even more toxic. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue plaguing me until things are back to the way they were. I feel like most of the negativity in the world comes from low self-esteem. Dude, that's why people have trouble in job interviews. Because they can't praise themselves on those. Like, number one thing I've heard over the years, people saying when they're on job interviews, they actually like said this out loud. It's just so hard to praise myself. Like, it just feels weird. It feels egotistical. Things like that. And I'm like, that's the point of the job interview. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Until you forget about it next day. Like you just forget about her earlier. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Here's the bitch that I didn't trust. And now we have even more of a reason to not trust her. ZillionJape, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing a little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Yeah, why is it so fucking silenced? I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she tried a little harder. Can I change the fucking main character? How do you guys feel a human being who has depression would feel if you were to say, during days like these where it's a big event, like, could you try a little bit harder to wake up? You know, for people who... Okay, let's just move on past this. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Yeah! Okay, he feels shitty. But they still forgot about it, just like Flab said. He forgot about her twice. Fucking twice! Can I just switch the main protagonist? And I feel suddenly I, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not really that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, ZillionJape. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? How did you know that? Who the fuck is this chick? What is she doing? Who is he? Who is he? Who is she? This is creeping me out. Monica is creeping me out. What if I went into her apartment earlier? What would have happened? Or, excuse me, she would probably come to our apartment as well. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like a bad guy here. I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story of at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. I'm feeling a chill down my spine in real life. Actually, I actually got the chill. Actually. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they've performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Huh. Get out of my head. Yeah, I'm getting chills. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Uh, is she actually more creepier than we thought? Like, is that gonna be a whole thing? She's actually toxic? Oh, what is this? Reading the poem and I get a pit in my stomach. ZillionJape, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get to Sayori, so... Ah, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. That song scared me! Yeah, I picked up on that, Flab, as well. I don't know why I didn't point it out. That genuinely jump scared me. I don't get jump scared usually a lot in video games nowadays. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. This was the plus version. Do they actually have differences? I didn't know they had any differences. I just bought the plus version. Dude, that jump scare actually fucking got me though. Yikes. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. It's Monica! She killed her! I think she killed her. Like, well, yeah. Hanging this morning. Like, what is Monica doing? Walked her to school and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. Then I could have prevented this. This is not your fault! Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still can do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. What? 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 What happened to the new game option though? Oh, and the main menu is bugged. What? Okay, now it's getting trippy all of a sudden. What? There's no new game option. There's just a glitchy option. Oh yeah, it is 5 a.m. You're right. If this is what you meant, Flap, that this is a good place to end. This actually is a good place to end. Hopefully I can end the game right here. Like, hopefully it just saved my process. Like, this whole main menu is fucked. This is amazing. This is amazing! It was all worth the hype. Leading to the ending, it was all worth it. I am continuing this on Monday. Oh hey, YouTube. That's the end of part 3.